Welcome to the Tabletop Gaming Guild show. The Tabletop Gaming Guild show is all about the memories and experiences of playing tabletop games with friends and family can create. In this episode, we're going to create some memories because we're going to play The Crew. But really what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about what we've been up to. I might lead to some stuff that we're going to be doing on the channel, some changes we're making, some cool stuff we're doing, and some cool events that we're setting up, and, you know, just overall, just have fun playing The Crew and talking. Now, The Crew is a cooperative game here, and we will all be trying to complete different objectives. I am not entirely sure how this guy runs. I think we start with mission 1 and hit
mission
a
1
button. How do we start it, peoples?
You have to decide whether you want to use the distress signal, which, no, we're not going to use.
No, we're not going to use a distress signal. Distress signal lets you cheat. I've never, ever used a distress signal. In fact, I forget that it exists. But as a 3-player game, we're gonna hand out all the cards that are available. And with the first mission, we're going to have one objective, which Nathan has to take. Now, this is going to be the original The Crew. If you play the Deep Sea, they changed that up. But Nathan needs to get a 3.
A blue 3.
We'll start this as a trick-taking game. So we're going to see what he plays with. He obviously has the 4 of Trump, which is black. There's only 4 cards, 1 through 4. All the other cards have 1 through 9. And we can give hints of the cards that we have. Like, for example, because it doesn't really matter, I can hint to this card somehow. I want to communicate this card. How do I communicate?
You hit the communication thing.
Confirm. Did it just crash?
It's saying on my screen, you must choose a card to communicate.
Okay. I am not entirely sure what
So
happened.
I think you hit the little communication guy, and then you hit the card you want to communicate. I think, if I remember right.
All right. I want to communicate this 3. I'm going to just cancel communication. Anyway, apparently, you could communicate somehow.
But James is not very good with technology.
You must choose a card to communicate. All right, I'm going to choose this. Nope, I want to choose this. Why can't I choose the 3?
Well,
oh, I know.
It does have to be either your highest, your only, or your lowest.
Or lowest. That is true. I want to cancel communication. All right, I wanted to show something, but I was being dumb because that's the only way that you could run it.
I could show this. So that's saying that's my highest of that color.
Okay, still not showing anything.
Oh, I have to confirm first.
All right, so this is just our failure to use BGA properly. But from now on, we'll be good. But yeah, so apparently somehow mine crashed. I got back into it. And yeah, great. So Nathan's playing Trump, which means I have to play Trump. Which means Evan has to play Trump if he has it. All right. So obviously we know Nathan has the 4 of Trump because that's how you get to be captain in this game. And he'll play that one out.
No, I have to play because I played the...
Oh, that's right. So Evan's going to play something. I want to see how this goes. I'm going to play this card. And Nathan wins the trick. So Nathan gets to lead the trick.
And I'll play that.
All right. And since we only have one objective, the objective is to get the 3. We have won this round. And we'll go on to the next mission. Huzzah! That is The Crew. Basically, you have a new mission each time.
And they get a little bit more difficult with each step, and there's like 50 of them, so yeah. There is 50 of them.
So now there's going to be 2 things that we have to get. The captain will take 1, and I will get the other, Wait, clockwise. Yeah, I'll get the other one. And we have to get those. And I can't tell them how good or badly I will be at any of these. But I do not want to use the distress signal. But yeah, so it's been a year. We got a lot through. We had a lot of videos. We have a lot of reviews. We have a lot of unboxings. We did a lot of events. We still have 2 more library game days coming up. We have SibCon coming up. Evan's going to be heading out to Fallen, right?
A Historicon and Fallen this year.
Historicon and Fallen. And why don't you say a little bit about Historicon?
So Historicon, so HMGS, Historical Gaming Miniature Society, it's their premier event. It's going to be in Lancaster, downtown, where it's held just about every year. Oh, it's my turn. And it's themed every year. I can't remember what it is. I'll have to look it up what the theme is this year, but it's going to be primarily historical miniatures. There's going to be some sci-fi and some other things. A couple of friends are running some great games, such as Midway. They're going to be running a Pearl Harbor game. The Siege of Acre is going to be a good one. So really excited to go do that. It's a fun time. Runs Thursday through Saturday. And like I said, it's worth the trip if you're even slightly interested in miniatures. Doesn't even have to be historical, because there's going to be Warhammer there. There's going to be all sorts of different things. We all know how James feels about Warhammer right now. So,
well, one of the other things I'll just add on to that is the landscapes that they create and the amount of work that they put into it is just amazing. It just floors me every time I see these miniature games out on the table, how amazing they look. Like, they're just a lot of fun.
Ooh, Nathan's communicating something.
What is Nathan communicating? Oh, I see what Nathan's communicating.
So that's the important thing while we're talking about other things, because you're not allowed to say anything in this game other than what you can show with your communication.
That's true. So that's Historicon. So Historicon, would you say, is primarily pretty much like World War I, World War II, and Civil War?
Everything, really everything. I have seen from biblical games.
Oh, okay.
Age of Antiquities. I've seen probably 300 or 400 different types of black powder games, all the way up to modern Vietnam to ultra modern stuff. So it's literally anything can be in there. All sorts of stuff. But it is a fantastic experience to go. I know a couple guys that usually only go for like one day, and that's worth it for them to go. I will not be running anything. I'll be playing mostly this time. Now, the next event that they're going to be having is going to be Fall In, which is held in November. Historicon is July, mid to end of July this year. But Fall In is going to be in the beginning of November. That also is going to be in Lancaster. It's actually going to be in a different place in Lancaster. But I will be helping run a Fallout game at Fall In.
That's really cool. That game looks really cool, if it's the same one.
So we're taking portions of the Fallout Wasteland warfare game, and we're turning it into a campaign.
Oh, that's
that
really
people
cool.
can play in. So yes, a friend of mine kind of roped me into this after watching the Fallout show, and I'm like, absolutely, as a big Fallout fan, I can't say no.
Okay. So, will you be taking a lot of pictures up there that we could post up and people get super excited about this? I really highly recommend that if you live in this area that you should hang out at some of these conventions. Not only just because they're cool, but the really thing I like is miniature games are not cheap. So it gives you the opportunity to play these games without necessarily having to make the investment or all in until you're sure that you want to do it. So I think that's always a good thing.
Yeah, it's absolutely is. It's pretty much most of the GMs out there that you're going to run into are fantastic people. They're going to teach you how to play the games. You get an experience to play them, enjoy them, have fun with them. And by doing that, you know if that's going to be something that you're going to like, not like.
Yeah.
Through these conventions, I've learned a couple like rules of sets that I was like, oh, I'm kind of interested in. Let me check this out. And I actually, no, I don't really like that one that much. So, um, yeah, it's a fun time. You will find something that will interest you if you like some portion of history. You'll find something there, or maybe something strange and off the wall. The last couple ones there was uh, War of the Worlds games that were going on there. Guy had it was like 18 foot a table. It was
Yeah.
immense.
The War of Worlds miniatures look really, really cool. I got to see them. There's some miniatures that get played in CosCon and SibCon, which is our local conventions in there. The guy didn't actually play them, but he had the miniatures, and they look cool. I'm gonna be running Warhammer at the next SibCon because I have somehow got into Warhammer. Yeah.
Have you played it yet?
No, I have not played it, but I've read a lot of the rules, and there's a lot of rules. And I've been painting up my Tyranid army, so I'm getting a Tyranid army. We're actually going to play, which is not all that common. We're going to be playing. Duel, like duel games. So two of us will have 1,000 point armies for Tyranids, and two other people will have 1,000 point armies for Space Marines. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm super excited about it. I'm really hoping to get a lot of people into it. I know my friend just went nuts over it. I'm hoping this is not a mistake. And he spent a lot of money, but I'm super excited to see all the tanks he bought and all the stuff to crush my poor little Tyranids. We did it! I mean, the lore's really, really cool for Warhammer. I'm having a lot of fun putting the miniatures together, painting them, and all that fun stuff. I also have Shatterpoint, which I think is one that I could talk Evan into. Because that's straight up Star Wars. Not so much.
You can talk me into playing it, not collecting it.
Oh, I pretty much have everything, so you don't need to get anything. You just need to play it. I'm
running into a point of I'm trying to get smaller in my collection of stuff because it's easier to store.
Well, that's
storage
a good
is
question.
A problem.
Yeah, storage is a problem. You primarily have a lot of infantry, right? And terrain.
So really, it breaks down like this. So I have 80% of. If you ever watched or read Last of the Mohicans, you're familiar with Fort William Henry and the siege that happened thereof. I have 80% of that done, which is a really cool thing. But I have two giant totes that all that fits into, and that's not even most of the terrain. Meanwhile, I have my 6mm Clone War
where's
stuff.
The music coming from?
Oh, that's my background stuff.
Yeah, I'll watch that one because we don't get nailed for that. YouTube.
It's open source stuff.
Oh, okay, then we're probably fine. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have my 6mm Star Wars stuff, which fits in a box.
That game was really cool.
Like this.
Are you gonna run that again?
Yeah, one day.
One day. And that was all Clone Wars, I think, right?
Yep, yeah. That was all Clone Wars.
So you got that in a little box.
So that's kind of like sizing wise, like I'm trying to downscale a lot of stuff that I can do because I can go smaller with the miniatures and do bigger the battle
Okay.
and save so much space by doing so.
But they're so small. Like, how do you paint those? Like, you do a pretty good job painting those really tiny, tiny things. Like, how do you do that?
So the last tiny stuff I did, what was the last tiny stuff I did? Um, I did some. I'm looking around my painting desk and seeing what I have that I painted really small recently. Uh, Actually, no, I haven't really painted anything small. Um, but that's neither here nor there. So painting, everyone thinks that painting smaller stuff is harder, but it actually is easier. So I'm just going to grab a random guy. There we go. So you got the standard 28 millimeter. This is heroic 32 millimeter.
Yeah.
You have all these baubles and bits and all that stuff on there, and it's they're obvious that they're on there. So you got to paint all that stuff, and it's all time consuming to do each individual piece over and over
Yeah.
and over again. When you shrink the model down, which I know I have. This is a 15 millimeter German right there. This 15 millimeter German is done. It's just not based. He probably took me 4 minutes to do completely because you lose out on some of the detail because they're so tiny. Base coats, a wash, a couple little highlights, and it's done. Meanwhile, 70, straps and stuff. These look cooler by all means than this little guy. But yeah, I find that painting smaller is just easier to do. Now that German kind of looks like butt because I was actually near the beginning of me painting small stuff. I just happened to see it there. But yeah, I don't mind painting small things at all. I'm going to actually be. Oh, let me reach over here. I just realized you were waiting for me to click no. Um, this little baggie here are, I believe, Sherman tanks, or not Sherman tanks, Abram tanks in 6 millimeter. And we got, or no, those are 3 millimeter because they're Pico armor and a little 3 millimeter infantry. I'm going to be working on for a possible project down the road. I just stabbed myself with a printed jet.
Little blood never hurt anyone, right?
That's right.
Oh, this time in this game, Evan has to get his 1 first, and then Nathan has to get his 3 second.
Yep. And Evan has to lead out.
And it's
I think
go ahead.
I think I'll make it easy here.
There you go.
Huzzah.
Now I got Nathan, who apparently is in distress. Oh my gosh.
So he's saying
it's not his only card. It's not his only card.
His highest pink is a 5.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have to deal with that.
Do we? Do we really? Let's see what
we have to
people
deal with
notice my background is different.
Oh yeah.
I am no longer in New Hampshire. I am now in Mass.
Yeah, so sorry for Nathan. I don't know.
Looking for Massachusetts gaming groups soon. Once
that'll be cool.
More settled in. And then I'll be trying to report on various events in the area. But it also means all I have to do is get on a train to get to Boston to go to PAX Unplugged.
That'd be cool. Are you going to go to PAX Unplugged?
I hope so. So I'm gonna try to take a couple days off and do that next year.
That'll be cool.
So now we can say, because they technically still have some stuff in New Hampshire, we could say we're in 3 states.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's true. So, what's Nathan been up to other than moving and trying to find a game group?
I've been up to life. Life has gotten in the way of a lot of things lately.
Yeah.
It's been interesting, to say the least.
I've communicated a card.
Well,
yes, I've seen that.
I have gotten enough board games for all of you, so don't worry about it. In fact, I'm just finishing up 6 videos tomorrow, so those are all be coming up. And then I have another 4 that I'm doing. Plus, CoreQuest is a great game. I really like CoreQuest. I highly recommend it. Okay.
Yay!
There we go. Yay! Hoopla. So yeah, CoreQuest, I think that is the next step up above Quest Kids.
Mm-hmm.
Just has a little bit more meat to it, but it's not very complicated. It has a little bit more funness to it. So there's nothing wrong with
nothing wrong.
Not nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
Not nothing wrong with Kids Quest, except for there's not a lot of meat to it. It's just you have some generic character that gets one generic starting card, and you go through a dungeon, which is really great for younger kids. But pretty quickly, I think they're going to move on to games like CoreQuest, where your characters have like asymmetric powers. They're not complicated powers. They have, and it's just the one power they have on the card, and they have some pretty neat mechanisms in the game, and it has a really cool story as it goes by. Now I know Quest Kids have, was it Tolk's story or Tolk's
something.
Tolk something. So they do have like a little bit of a campaign, but CoreQuest comes with one, and it's compact, nice, and it gives a little story to it, which I like a lot. What can I win here? We're gonna say I won that.
We're obviously testing
I wonder which
our
task I'm gonna
multitasking
pick.
skills.
What's that?
I said we're testing our multitasking skills.
Yeah. Also, apparently, we're not good at multitasking, so keep that in mind.
Well, I will say Peter will be very thrilled watching this and seeing that we're not cheating in this game.
Who said we're not cheating? You're just saying silly words. Oh, crap. We just lost.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You led with Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you have all of it. All right. Go ahead, Evan. There, throw something out. I didn't expect you to have a bold move like that. A little risky. A little risky. Little risky move.
Nathan is the king of risky moves.
It is so true. Nathan's like, I hate you all. I hope you know that. I hate you all. True story. I don't feel too confident here.
Only 2.
His only 2. Oh. 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 Well, I guess I gotta get rid of this then. Math. It's bad. It's pretty easy with 3 players. Math. So I'm gonna communicate this one, just so we're on the same page.
And Evan's doing an unnecessary communication.
Maybe he's not.
I can because
Oh,
I want to.
yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because he played one with a Trump. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Should I
This is where I
trump
play the Trump. In
it?
that. Like, heck with you. Wait, we're
Nathan
cooperatively
drops
playing.
for
Oh my
dominance.
gosh. Oh, look at that. We're on a mission. Oh, we're burning through this. I think there's 100 missions. 100 missions, right?
50.
Oh, 50 missions. That's right. Yeah, 50.
How do I feel?
Oh, how do I feel? No tricks. So you have to take no tricks. And I am
And
the
it's
commander.
good, or I'm supposed to say bad if I think I can do it, right?
Yeah, so
Well, no, you can't say which one's which. You just can say good or bad, whether you
Right.
feel good or bad.
So, Evan, how do you feel today? Good or bad? Good means you can do it. No tricks.
You're not allowed to say that.
Good or bad?
uh,
Wait, oh, you feel bad. You feel bad. Is it because of the sinus problems in the summer? I think
Yeah,
it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Little verklempt, overcome with emotion too. I learned new words.
So, of the games you all recently
Ooh.
played, has there been any that you've been like, this is fantastic and it blew my expectations out of the water?
So there's a couple actually. One I already talked about, Core Quest. I think that is an amazing kids game. I had so much fun playing with my kids. The kids sort of got tired towards the end there, but that was just because it was late at night. But I'm really looking forward to getting that to them to the table again because I think it's an incredibly good game. Has really cool art to it. Also, so that was awesome. And I am going to do this. Okay. Also, I played Set a Watch. Now, Set a Watch is supposed to be up to 4 players, and you're going to be trying to make it through 9 different territories to win the game. And the problem is each time you go through this new location, you're going to have to fight a whole bunch of bad guys. You're going to pick one person to go to the camp, and that person is going to tend to the fire. And the more the fire levels up, the more these bad guys that you get to see, up to 3, when they're attacking, so you can make a better plan of how to deal with them. The other 3 adventurers go out and they will fight these monsters, and you need to try to eliminate all of them, or those guys will come back at the end and the last location, unless you rid them from other methods, and you'll have to fight them all. So it's a little bit of a puzzly game where you're trying to use all the different abilities that you have. 3 different abilities, you can cycle them out, and you can each player can only go to the camp twice out of 9 rounds. The last round you don't go to the camp. It's a really cool game, and I think it is best solo. And I don't normally enjoy solo games, but I quite enjoyed playing Set a Watch. They were also kind enough to send me everything that is Set a Watch. So I have so much Set a Watch to review. They even come with this, and I always like when they do that. They came with this box set that you could fit everything into. So it's a really cool organizer. Overall, really great game. I like Set a Watch a lot. Who led what? Pink 3? Is that what happened?
Yep.
Pink 3.
Yep, Pink 3.
We are going to play this one. Okay. So that was one that I played. I really like Core Quest and that. The other ones were, well, I mean, Paper Dungeon's okay. Paper App Dungeon. It's you just roll the pencil and it's a 1 through 6 and it depends on whether you go diagonal, horizontally, and how far you go. So it's like a little bit of a puzzle game. Oh man. That's okay. I like World Wonders a lot, and I got the Mundo expansion for it, which the Mundo expansion has more monuments. But it's not really a civilization building game. It's more of a abstract game, but the monuments are really, really cool. But like I said, I'm really getting into Warhammer a lot. So I have a game group going for that. They're pretty blowing up on our Discord channel. If you're interested in Warhammer or board games in general, you should join our Discord channel. But ooh, it's gonna be interesting. All right.
Question is, did we win it on this one?
Okay. Or this one.
Huzzah!
Oh, we didn't have to do the last card. Oh,
Yeah,
I have uneven card numbers, isn't there, with 3 players?
Yeah, you have one extra
Alrighty, alrighty. That's awesome. So I've been playing a lot of games. I have a whole bunch of ones that are up from review. I got this German company that sent me Tolerance, Verdum, and Mashawi that I have to review. Those are coming up. Button Shy. I have a lot of Button Shy games coming up to review, including a Walking Dead themed one that looks pretty cool. So,
we should explain the new symbols.
yeah, go for it.
So basically, the green 3 has to be before the blue 1, but the yellow 5 can be any order. So they're not specifically numbered, but they have to be, the 3 has to be before the 1. And we have limited communications in this one. We can put a card down, but we can't say whether it's the highest, lowest, or only.
Yeah. So that's cool. See what Nathan picks.
Oh, dear.
I know which one I want him to pick. Let me use my brain. Okay. Let's see how this turns out.
Yeah.
So other announcements for the channel. I got new audio equipment in. So I have wireless mic now. That's a really good one. So we're going to be doing that into our videos now. So that's been good. I also got a streaming deck. So we're going to do more streaming episodes. That'll be fun. Right now we're relying on John and my lack of there you go.
Your lack of
So okay. Okay. But yeah, so we're gonna do some changes on there up in that. We do more playthroughs now. I enjoy doing the playthroughs. I think that's really cool, hanging out with all the hosts for Tabletop Gaming Guild and playing some games and wondering what's gonna happen here. Okay. How interesting. Okay. So all we got left is Nathan. I don't feel comfortable yet. So what are some of the things you guys are looking forward to later in the year? You guys looking forward to SibCon, Fall In, Historicon? The other one's called Historicon, right?
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to any of the conventions. It's always a good time. I'm excited to do all those. Right now, I'm actually most excited just for vacation because we're
Yeah.
recording this, I mean, this is the beginning, actually, really middle of May, middle of May. So excited to get to summertime and take a break.
Yeah.
I
I'm
have
looking
been,
forward to Wilson Con.
Yeah. Wilson Con will be fun. No. That's gonna be like 2 weeks of gaming, so that'll be awesome. Are we gonna do more stuff at your parents' basement, you think?
uh, possibly, possibly. I do enjoy doing the stuff there. It's a fantastic space.
Yeah.
Uh, it just needs to be planned fairly well for us just because of
Yeah.
it is a cost for us to do it. So we just have to make sure we have it planned very well before we do it. But hey, we did it again.
We did. We are the greatest at this game. I'm gonna say that now so that when we lose.
Paying
Oh,
half
I'm
attention.
I am
Paying
carrying
half
the
attention.
team though.
What's that?
I am carrying the team though.
You're carrying
Well, that's because
nothing.
Nathan's-
You're carrying nothing. Is what's happening.
Nathan's actually paying attention. He's playing. We're not.
So, what is the most anticipated game for you guys to be playing this year? What is a game that you've been have like a giant hankering to play, sort of thing?
Unconscious Mind.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Unconscious
I want
Mind.
to play it.
Yeah, the playthrough that we did, the learn from the official people was fantastic. The game looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to have an actual physical copy of it.
Yeah.
And it's in production right now at the printers. So it should be released later this year.
And the dual artist thing is amazing. Amazing.
The
amazing
art's
art
absolutely phenomenal. All right.
I'm really looking forward to playing Distant Skies, and it works well, and I can play it solo.
It's true.
So,
You could go through all Gloomhaven.
yeah. I
Or
still
Frosthaven.
have. Well, I played through most of Frosthaven until I got a little frustrated with some of the end stuff, but I still have Gloomhaven. I played 20 hours of, and then I still have the Forgotten Circle, or whatever.
Oh, Forgotten Circle, yeah.
I can play. What was I planning on doing? This.
Interesting.
Yeah, probably, yeah. And
Okay, check that box early.
Yep.
So have you guys gotten anything off your shelf of shame recently?
No, I have so many review copies coming in. I'm just doing review copies basically. So nothing really off the shelf of shame. I still need to play Kemet and Uprising. These two are the two top games that I need to play that I have never played, and both of them look amazing. And I don't know why I haven't played them. So
that's one thing. It's like, so far, the only things I brought down are games I haven't played yet. And I still have 2 bookshelves. So I need to get some game time in.
okay. There we go. I'm really excited about getting Cthulhu Death May Die, the new season out of that's going to be really good. So I'm excited about that. Nathan. Oh no, Evan. I have to play Mansions of Madness with Evan so he can quit complaining about it not being a real game. So
It's not a real game.
Whatever. We'll do this.
No.
Oh, the 4 was in there. We're gonna retry. I could have let him have it too. I could have let him have it. I was not paying attention.
Tempted to cheat. It's like, Pay attention, James.
Yeah, pay attention. Not cheating. It's just. All right, our first failed mission, but it wasn't really a failed mission.
Yeah, no, James failed.
No, no.
Yeah, I've gotten nothing off my shelf of shame recently. I have a couple things that I've been eyeing up to get off my shelf of shame, though.
Oh. Star Wars Shatterpoint's still on my shelf of shame too. I assembled half of the miniatures. I got a bunch more from CosCon that I didn't assemble yet, and I have painted nothing. But I will have Warhammer completely painted by SibCon, which is in September. And Evan will be like, I'm going to play Warhammer now.
Yeah, Warhammer just seems like too much for me.
It's of war and a hammer. It's a hammer of war. Oh my gosh, child.
Child? What? Okay, maybe.
Ooh, you know, mine's last. I'm just saying.
Oh, I've missed that.
Ah! Who's not awake right now? Ooh. It's gonna be so bad. Oh no. Okay, so
I think
Well, no,
we
that's
figured
easy.
this part out.
yeah. Well, maybe maybe we have to worry about other things first, but yes, this is bad.
No, that's easy. That's
Okay.
easy enough.
All right. We'll see.
Sort of.
All right. We're also in the level of cheating where Peter will be like, "Stop talking."
Hey, we went this many games without cheating. It's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just trying to remember how many suits there are.
4 suits, right? 4 suits, not including Trump.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was probably dumb.
Putting on the Ritz. What? Ooh. Okay. Yay! But we're not done yet. Okay. Ooh. Alrighty then. I shall do this.
And then we're done.
And it depends on how I play.
So I should play a Trump, right?
Okay. James
All right.
didn't cause us to fail that time.
Oh, but Nathan almost did this time. It was close. I was like,
true.
what are you doing? All right.
Okay. All in the specific order.
Yeah, I
Which one do I want?
was really surprised on Set a Watch.
Oh,
Set a Watch is a good game. Also, I got Last Light. All the Last Lights coming too someday.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Does anybody have any cool like stuff coming from Kickstarter?
Yeah, Last
Or
Light
that stuff cool.
Death May Die. How about you guys?
I have Mystery in the Abbey.
Okay.
A reboot of that coming. I'm excited about that. Some other things, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
All right, what do I get?
I've slowed down on my crowdfunding because it got
Yeah.
expensive.
It's getting really expensive. It's not as safe as it used to be. Oh, Moses.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not as safe as it used to be. What's happening here? It's gonna be an interesting game.
yes.
Because Nathan has to get his first, I have to get my second, and Evan has to get his third. Do I care about this stuff? No. Okay.
Oh, good, good, good.
Okay. All right, that's one down. I'm next. Let's see how this works
That's
out.
2 down.
Is it? I was like, and Evan has a 9.
He already just gave away his 9.
Oh
Um,
no, I don't know what to do.
I got a couple smaller ones coming from Kickstarter. Charcuterie should be coming soon. I did get ISS Vanguard a while back, and
Okay.
Barnwood Grove not that long ago.
Oh, I got the one from Kickstarter played recently, the movie one.
Hollywood,
Yes, Hollywood. It was
which they
I
just
quite liked it.
their stuff is really cool. They just went back on Kickstarter. It's for deluxeifieds for everything, so you can even get the older stuff now, which is really nice.
It's sort of social deduction, but it's on the light end. There's actually a game to it beyond just the social deduction, which I think is needed, in my opinion, to have a social deduction work or be fun. Uh, and it's basically you are playing film cards and you're having propaganda in the film and influencing how much communist versus patriotic propagandas in the film. And I mean, I think it works really well. And it's always exciting. And it seems pretty well balanced.
It's gonna be interesting. Evan's thinking. Yeah, that's my thinking face too. Okay.
I think the main thing that makes Hollywood stand out from other social deductions is you have uh, roles that you have 3 different options during your turn. You can either use your roll, you can re-roll your dice to see if you can, influence the. Oh, what are we doing?
We communicated stuff.
We communicate stuff. Because we are from the Lollipop Guild.
Oh, now we're waiting for Evan to play a card. But yeah, it's not as simple. You just take your turn. You can either roll your
Okay.
dice to see if you can influence the final result of the round, or you can use your roll, or you can swap your roll with another roll.
Yeah, it looks good. I have mine's still wrapped. I got to get mine out and play with it. So
Ooh. What? What? At least one color with a value of 1 must win a trick.
Oh, okay.
But it could be anybody.
and not a Trump.
Not drunk.
Interesting.
So have any of you guys even read any of the Warhammer lore? It is really extensive. Like incredibly extensive. And interesting.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, shut your face.
Well, I play fake stuff when you got the world of historicals.
Well, so to get me into miniature games, I really like the fantasy theme. So that's why I got into Star Wars Shatterpoint, and I want to get that to the table, which I have not. And Warhammer's up my alley too. But there's also one-page rules. So
OPR is phenomenal.
yeah,
It was my number something. It was on my list not last year, but the year before.
yeah, and I'm super excited about that. I think one-page rules are really cool. I think that they are a gateway to keeping my miniatures. So let's say I'm not into Warhammer for one reason or another, I could still play one-page rules with them. You can bring those miniatures in and have a lot of fun. They're free, except for if you want them to print, and they're very reasonable, the price that they want to print them at. So that's not a big deal.
Yeah, Patreon, I think like $5
Yeah,
gives you access to everything.
and they put a lot of work into this, so I think I mean, that's not much to ask if you want a hard copy to contribute.
And honestly, you do it 1 month, you have access to it for life.
Right, which is awesome. I mean, my Warhammer Core book, I mean, that thing's like a $60 book. You know, that game is not cheap. So, and it has a big community behind it. It's really cool. I also we went with a 6, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
6 yellow lead.
I also really liked Evan's Clone Wars game. I thought that was amazing. So that's the type of games I get into. Unfortunately, I'm not like super big. Oh, I think we just did it.
Yeah.
Come on, take guard. Well, we are the amazingest best. So that's, I mean, historical games. I've played a bunch of them, mainly from the library game days. I played a Shogun one. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, Test of Honor.
I also played Vikings one, 2 different Vikings ones. I played 2 from Little Wars TV. Both of those were pretty cool. Those were also like the Little Wars TV one that we played was OK Corral or whatever. I think the rules for that were like 2 pages.
Yeah, they're super simple.
Super simple. Barely an inconvenience. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed those. What was the other game we played? So it was OK Corral, but what was the first one we played? So there's 2 from Little Wars TV we played.
The other one that they did was they did the Viking Raven Feast.
Raven Feast, okay.
Which I ran that one too. Yeah, that was a good one. They're both their stuff that they've done is great. And that's another cool thing. I mean, they're a really big channel anymore, and what's really awesome is the fact that if you go to Historicon or anything like that, they will be there. They're super nice guys, super approachable.
Their channel is amazing. They have so much really good content on that if you like miniature games. Like I said, they made up their own rule sets for a lot of stuff, which is really, really cool. We will get rid of this one. But yeah, so there's a lot in that. And like I said, I'm not 100% into the historical stuff. I'm more, fantasy, and I'm not even good fantasy. Like I really like Tyranoth, which is the Descent or Fantasy Flight, fantasy, and that's not great fantasy. I'm assuming this is good. Let's see. Yes, we are the greatest. So yeah,
That's
where I am at.
I helped a friend run Helm's Deep. That was fantastic. That
Oh
was a
my
fun time.
gosh. I really wanted to play Helm's Deep. I saw pictures of that you sent. Oh, that looks amazing. Now,
You should
is
go
that
to.
Games Workshop's Helm's Deep?
No, that
Okay.
was so the rule system that we used was a system called Midgar.
Okay.
At that time, it wasn't out. I don't know if it's out yet. I would have to look. But we got to run that. Chris that did most of the work for that. He 3D printed almost everything for that. There was a lot of scratch building, and there's a lot of background headaches that went into this, but it was a lot of work that went to it. But he pulled off a phenomenal game. It was a great game. I get to help run a
It looked
absolutely stunning.
amazing.
It was
That was
stunning.
so amazing. So Evan has to pick someone that cannot talk.
You know what? Just because it'll be funny.
I'm still talking in real life though. Yeah, I don't know. I what was so for this year? Just we're just counting for this year. What is your favorite board game you guys played? Since not many of us do RPGs, because Peter's not here.
Boss, this year's been a blur. It's hard to say.
Well,
So
there's something out
of
there.
the stuff I played this year, Earth is probably still my top. Such a good game. Just won a Kickstarter for the expansion. Can't wait.
Yeah, the expansion was at Abundance, or I remember what it's called, but it looks.
Yeah.
I'd say probably my favorite game for this year that I've played is Earth. If we don't count like any game, like new to me games this year, Earth is my favorite. Next up would probably be Core Quest, and then Set a Watch, which is weird because they're the ones I'm reviewing right now, but they're very, very good. But Earth was an amazing game. It's really cool when you build up the tree thingies or the mushrooms. It's a really cool like tactile feel to the game, which is cool. Who did
It's
this?
a fun game to play online, but when you play a physical copy, it's even better. It really is.
Yeah, Forest Shuffle was really good too.
Yeah, the Forest Shuffle, the only problem I have with Forest Shuffle is there's just a lot of math in it.
Yeah, the scoring at the end can be a headache.
Now, Earth isn't too sinless in that area either. Nathan, watch what we're doing. It isn't too sinless in the game either. But it's not Forest Shuffle level. And for a small card game, holy moly. Holy moly. Like, it's just one of those games where I'm just like, I have no idea what my score is, let alone anyone else's score. And I really think it's best on BGA because I think that a lot of people can miss a lot of points, even procedurally going through it, playing the game.
Yeah. BGA really works well for that kind of stuff.
So the thing is the big point of having a board game is you're going to be at the table with friends and family and playing a game. So I'm really pro like analog playing the real game, but sometimes it's better digital.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say one game that I have that I'm excited to get to the table to play, and I can't wait to do it, but it's going to be hard because of the requirements to play said game.
Okay.
And that's the CGE's Deal with the Devil.
Yeah.
And that game looks great. The requirement for it, if you're not familiar with that, is it needs 4 players. You cannot play it at any other player count. So,
talking about Shelf of Shame, 2 more Shelf of Shames. Feudum, which is a holy grail game for me that Evan was kind enough to find for me. That was awesome. Also, I got Dune Imperium Uprising,
Oh.
which I played a lot of Dune Imperium, and I played all the expansions for the original game of Dune Imperium, but I have not played Uprising yet. So that's another one up there that I need to play. What's happening here? Hey, what's happening here? Face to face with me, and it's changed. You don't even know how to feel. It's adorable.
Oh, a game I played recently that I really liked was a Gizia. It's an older title, but it's a ratchet system. So you have the actions on a river on the Nile,
Uh-huh.
and as you go down, your ship goes down the Nile. You can take the actions, but you can go as far as you want, but you can obviously cannot go back up the Nile.
Sure.
Uh,
Okay.
And it's pretty straightforward. You're either building the obelisk or the Sphinx or pyramids, and you're getting points by doing that. And there's a few other actions you can take, but that's basically the game. And I think the thing I really like is that ratchet, where it's like, okay, you can take whichever action you want, but you're
Yeah.
maybe end up getting a lot fewer actions because you went too fast.
I'm thinking I am going too far here. What? Oh, I know what you're thinking. I just read Evan's mind. I just read Evan's mind. Oh, I just read his mind. And it.
The answer is no.
No, I don't. Did you read his mind?
I think so.
I don't know how it could be no. But. All right, we're cheating. I'm not allowed to. Yeah. I did read his mind. And the answer was yes,
No,
you dummy. Nathan. No.
Yeah, I can't.
No.
Oh,
I don't know what to do, Nathan. No. Oh, I read Evan's mind and you told him the opposite. No. I know. It's so bad. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do
I
either.
don't know
I'm
what
just
to
gonna play
do.
that. I'm just gonna.
Oh, hopefully Nathan has. Whoa, yeah. What are
Ah,
you even talking about?
oh no.
I don't know. I still gotta get mine, but I think you're more of a problem.
Oh, I still have to get mine. I thought I got mine already.
No, you have not. We were
you
reading
just
Evan's
did.
mind, and you said no because you read incorrectly. No, you haven't.
We didn't get it though.
What do you mean we didn't get it?
Oh, maybe we did.
Bam! I think. 90% sure this is a bam. Oh no, you have the 9! Did I forget the 9? Okay. Evan's a trickster. I
What's
will
this?
just say Peter would be appalled at this game.
We get points because we played right for a bit.
For a little bit, yeah. All right, so what the heck are we doing?
I don't know what this means at the bottom.
Oh, random card member. You have to draw a random card from a crew member on your right.
Oh, okay. It does
Not
say
a
it
big
on
deal.
there.
Not a big deal. Well, maybe. Since we have a lot of yellow on there, maybe it's a big deal.
Yeah, having a lot of one colors is never good.
Especially with one of them having to be the last. But we'll figure it out. We're smart people.
Oh, I need a pick. We're waiting on
Yes.
me.
Yeah, I don't know. I have all these large miniatures too. I'm gonna have a huge problem with storage.
Yeah, that's
Like a
they look great.
huge
They look
problem.
great, but
Storage. Yeah. All right. All right, so the one has to be last. Okay, then. Oh my gosh! Well, that ain't fair.
Okay.
Boom! That's 2 down. Now, wait. Just saying.
You have to confirm.
Oh, just saying.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that.
Okay.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We are the
Ta-da.
champions. So,
We're rocking it.
we did it. I'll do at least one more here. See how this one
We're
turns out. We've done
rocking
12
it like
bitches already.
we're rocking it like a space hurricane.
Holy. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. You guys ready?
So hopefully somebody has all the trumps in their hand. It makes it super easy.
Yeah.
Since James did that, I think he has all the trumps in his hand.
Well, we either that or we just lost. So let's find out. Oh, look at that.
okay. So super easy. We just won.
Yeah. I looked at my hand. I'm like, I got all the Trump. What the heck? I think this is the easiest one I've ever played. I just have to click down the line here.
You don't even need to click down the line. You can pick them in whatever order you
Yeah.
want.
Oh yeah, I could just force you guys to have to play the whole game. But I'm not mean.
Well, not in a cooperative game like this. But
I
you
don't
are
think I've
mean.
ever seen
If you see
that
me play
mission go
some...
so smooth.
Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty then. All right.
Okay, limited communications again.
Hmm. Okay. And these have to be 1, 2, and 3. And I think the last one can be at any time. It's just the 6 has to be before the 7, and the 7 has to be before the other green 6. So
Yes.
And we're in a dead zone.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's just so many board games to be playing. I got that. Which one did I get? It's that Ryan Lockett game.
Okay, which one?
Well, I mean, I got all of his 8-minute empires, which are not 8 minutes, by the way,
Yeah.
at all. But it's the one where you play through the campaign.
Is it Sleeping Gods?
Sleeping Gods, yeah.
Which is a great game. I hate the opening tutorial, but otherwise, it's a great game. What are we trying to do here?
Win.
Yeah. Okay. All right, there we go. That's one down.
Order of. We need to get this yellow 6.
Yep, we do. Boom. I don't know how confident people are. I'm just gonna do this. Someone else take the lead. Okay. Okay. Okay, one left. Nathan's communicating with his communicator. Oh, no, we're not allowed to know what that is. Okay. Alrighty. Really?
Okay.
I had so much green in that hand.
So much green. I still like where I had all 4 Trump. It's like, what the heck? And then I looked up and like, okay, well, this will be the world's easiest one.
Well, we just make it look easy.
Oh, that's because of how good we are. Especially me good looking, you know, as they say.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. This is going to be hard. Hard decisions. We will be doing what's that?
Have you unboxed your Sleeping Gods yet?
I got it from a friend, so it's already unboxed.
Okay.
I have not read the rules or touched it. It's another Shelf of Shame game sitting over there.
Pick one.
So exciting news on our channel. We're rocketing toward 2,000 subs on our channel. It's
so if you like
exciting.
This, please subscribe and help us out. It helps us out a lot. And oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is not good.
We'll get it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, we got what, 12,000 views last month.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I mean, we do this for fun. We're doing a lot more conventions and stuff, and the library game day is cool, and all this stuff's really cool. So I'm really enjoying like the community that's getting built up and just hanging out with people. What's happening here? Okay, let's do. Okay. What has to be first?
The 5. Blue.
Okay. Not this. Oh, Frutus. Frutus Monkeus. Frutus Monkeus. Let's do... Ugh. No. We're going to do this one.
You know what? I'm going to be a Nathan and do a risky move.
Okay.
Super risky. Alrighty then.
Yeah.
There we go.
Risky
super
move.
Dangerous.
Now what?
Next has to be that one.
Next is mine. Yep.
Okay. Now we just have to worry about even. Or mom. Whatever you want to call
Okay.
them.
That's Master of Meeples, by the way, just so because very confusing to people for just hearing that. And thank you, Nathan, for that.
I try.
I'm just gonna do it. Okay. Okay, we're ready to do this.
Ooh.
Confirm.
Oh. I knew that. I was testing you to make sure you knew that. Oh crap, it didn't communicate.
It did.
What did
But you played the
communicate?
card you communicated with.
No, I didn't mean to do that. That was a waste of communications. That was the wrong card to communicate.
Yes, it was.
Do not pay attention to the card that I was communicating with. Are you allowed to play a Trump offsuit
Yeah, well,
when you
I
have
think
the
you still
suit?
have to follow the suit.
You still have to follow suit?
Yeah, if you have to have the suit. If you don't have the suit, then
you can play
you can play it.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just making sure. Okay, then. Were you communicating?
Something in my throat. I had to get a drink.
Yeah. I'm super terrified. Okay.
What's going on?
I don't know. There's something on. I messed up my communication in order to make more sense. Stop. No. I don't know what to do. Crap. Do you want to communicate anything, Evan?
I just heard Peter just now.
Oh, it's so bad. I don't know what that means. I just sort of have to do this. Oh, thank God. I was looking at all I had is a 2. I had a blue and green, high blue and green. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
The last 4 I had pink. That's all I had
Yeah.
left. And then a 2 and a 4 trump. It's just
All right, let's try our last mission here and see if we pass this mission. No tricks with a 9. Okay, no tricks with it can be one with a 9. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Oh, you can't see it yet. That should tell you a lot.
Okay.
Oh dear. Do I want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with that.
Okay.
Oh, I should have communicated that instead. Oh well.
Whew. Mm. Yay! That's one down.
uh,
We'll do this.
That's 2.
Yep, 2 left.
do we have to get that one? We already got that one. We're not allowed to talk.
1 left.
That's
One
3.
left. Yeah.
Boom! We are the
So
greatest.
easy.
We've gone through 16 missions in this.
We only lost 1
And we only lost 1, and it was just
because James wasn't paying attention.
We could have definitely won that one super easy. I zoned out there and we lost it. So that was 16 missions of the crew, and that's how fast the game goes. You really just sit down and you play it, and you pick it up. I think I've gone through all 50 missions like 4 times at least, and multiple times of just random missions. It's a really good trick-taking game. Highly recommended if you're looking for a trick-taking cooperative game. Really, really good. Hope you guys enjoyed our little chat about mainly miniatures. And yeah. Well, so one of the really cool things before I leave, one of the really cool things is the where the dog fights in miniature games where you do the altitude and stuff. That is really awesome. I think that's really cool. A lot of them have like the collapsible sort of like things on. Really, really cool. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed our playthrough of the crew and just hanging out. And like I said, if you like what we do, please subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Check out our other content. We're constantly coming out with stuff, and we look forward to the future and putting out more content. So you guys all have a good night.